Hi everyone, and welcome back to another craft time. My name is Courtney. I am the Youth Services Librarian at Norfolk Public Library. Before we get started, I just want to remind you all that we have resources and activities for kids, teens, and adults. So visit us on norfolkpl.org or our Facebook page to find out more, okay? So today, for our crafts, we're going to do two things. We're going to make a paper ball garland, and we're also going to make a moving fish. All right, so let's get started. All right, let's make our paper garland. So for this, you'll need some scissors, glue, paper, and a ruler. All right, first you can start measuring out your paper into strips. The ones that I used in my example are a 1/2 inch wide, it's about 1/2 inch wide, and 9 inches long. So my paper here is 9 inches long, or excuse me, it's 8 inches. 8 inches long, but it doesn't matter. You can really make it any shape, any size you want. The longer it is, the bigger your sphere will be. So I'm just going to measure out every 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch. All right, so keep doing that until you have 8 rows, and that will make you 2 spheres. So you can see here I have some already drawn out. They're kind of faint. I don't know if you can really see them, but all right. And then all you're going to do is cut them out. As straight as you can. And if you have a paper cutter, this would be even better. But scissors work great. All right, and there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So my advice is to fold everything in half, not tight, just a really light, gentle kind of fold. That way you have a halfway point, so you know where the middle is. So you're going to take one strip and put a little dab of glue right in the middle where that mark is you just made. And then take a next strip and put it opposite. It's like you're making a big X. All right, then you're just gonna put another dab of glue in the middle and then cross another piece, just filling in those gaps. And then last one. All right, so you should get something that looks like that. 4 is really all you want to do. If you do too many, it'll get too crowded and then you won't be able to string it at the end. All right, so now we need to make the sphere. So we're going to take each side of one strip. So you can see this is the same, this is one strip that I used, and we'll fold it in. So I'm taking this and I'm folding it in this way. So I'll actually put glue on this side. So there's a bit of glue there. Then I'll take the opposite side and bring it into, just give it a little squeeze. All right, so you can kind of see it's formed a little circle now. All right, and then just repeat with every strip. And you want a little glue on the middle. All right, and one. I put glue on top of here, so I can just come in right away and go and do a little pinch, and the pinch just helps it set. And glue sticks I find are easier for this one because it helps it dry faster. All right, so then I'll come in and I'll meet for the sides just about the middle. So I'm not going too far over to this side, just kind of meeting in the middle there. That keeps it nice and symmetrical. All right, almost done. And of course, you can use any kind of paper you want to. You can use scrapbook paper, you can use metallic paper, computer paper, whatever you have. If you use computer paper, you might want to maybe color it first, decorate it. All right, give it one more pinch and even it out. All right, there it is. Looks pretty cute. All right, so you just keep doing that for as many times as you like. And then you just grab a piece of string or a piece of yarn. You can even use like Christmas lights as long as they are LEDs and do not produce heat. If your lights produce heat, it's a fire hazard, so please don't do that. And then you just weave it through. Oops. This is what happens when you don't wait for glue to set. One more pinch. There it is. All right. Weave it through. And voila. There we go. All right. There is your paper ball garland. All right, let's make our fish. So for this, all you need is a piece of construction paper, a pair of scissors, and a glue stick, and another color construction paper if you so choose. It's up to you. You can really use any size paper. This is just a standard size construction paper, but you can use anything. All we need to do, our goal mainly is to make it into a square. So as long as you have that, you are good to go. So to make it into a square, this is obviously a rectangle, you're going to take one edge and fold it up to meet the other. And just make sure it's even. And so you make kind of a giant triangle with a little piece on the end. So we're going to cut off this piece and just make it one giant triangle. All right. So save this piece because we're going to need it later, but I'll put it aside for now. So now I have this triangle. When I unfold it, it turns into a square. All right, so we're going to take this corner and fold it in like sort of like you're making a paper airplane. So we're going to meet it into the center fold. Make sure we're all lined up. And just like that. And then we're going to do the same on this side. And meet it in the middle. Just like that. All right, so we look like this. All right, and then we will unfold it. So now we have a bunch of different lines. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. All right, so now we're gonna fold the entire square in half. All right, so you can still see where we folded it before. We're just gonna fold it in half. And then we're just going to find the line where the triangle meets the paper. So you can kind of see we're making a triangle here. And then with this line here, this line, and this line, and we're gonna find where they might meet. And this just prevents us from cutting off our fish's head, because we don't wanna do that. Oops, make it a little darker there. There we go, okay. So we are going to cut in about 1/4 inch strips from the tip all the way to our line that we made. All right, so we're just gonna not cut through it, and we're going to cut up to this crease. So not go past the crease. And this will be the spine of the fish, so the top of the fish. This is what makes it wiggle, what makes it move. And you can make them as wide or as skinny as you want, but I find about 1/4 inch is the easiest without making it too floppy. All right, so just meeting that crease, not going past that crease. And it's not an exact science, so if you make one a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, don't worry. All right, so I'm gonna do one more cut here. And remember, I'm not gonna cut on this line because that's gonna cut off our fish's head. All right, so now we have all these little floppy bits. We're going to unfold the whole thing. So we have all the floppy bits on the fold on the inside, so it looks like it's gonna fly away. And you're going to put glue on one side, one triangle on the inside, so the folds are facing up. Right, this is where you're really gonna see it take shape after this. So we're gonna put glue all over the inside of this one triangle. Oops. All right, and then we're gonna take the triangle that we didn't glue, that's not cut, fold it in, and then take the gluey side and meet it on top. Just about like that. All right, and I'm gonna stick my hand inside and press it down so it'll stick. So now you have this really weird spiky head thing. And it does bend, you can see it's getting started. It's thinking about it. But now we have, since it's kind of a pointy head, you can keep it like this. Maybe it could be some sort of a weird shark. But if we're making a fish, we're actually just gonna round off its nose here. Just a little bit. All right, that looks better. Okay, so now we get to the fun part. We get to decorate. So I have a pair of eyes. I have one eye, hang on, one eye, oops, and two eyes that I can put on. And these are just more paper. You can draw them on. I just decided to make them as construction paper. And one on each side. All right. And remember that piece of paper we used before that we cut off to make our square? We are going to make the bottom part of the jaw here. So I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate, and I'm going to make sort of a semicircle. And this will be the bottom part of our fish's jaw. All right. I'll glue the straight side. And I'm just gonna stick it in to the mouth, right about there. All right. Squish, squish, squish. All right, and now he has a full mouth. Yay! All right, now you can take another piece of paper. You can use the same color, you can use different colors, you can do whatever you want. And I'm going to make some fins. This is where you can really start getting creative. My fins tend to look kind of like leaves, or petals, but that's okay. It could be a flower fish. All right, there's my fins. Now we need the back fin. I'm gonna make a sort of like a little heart shape for this one. And you can color these, you can put glitter on them, you can make a rainbow fish. If someone makes a rainbow fish, you have to show me because I would love to see that. That would be so cool. All right, so there's my tail. Just gonna put a little glue on the end here. It's probably a little too big, but that's okay. There it is. And a little glue on my fins. There's one fin. I'm gonna stick my hand inside his mouth to squish his fins on. And there's two fins. Are they even? Let's see. Looks like it. All right. And squish. All right. There he is. Our little fish friend. And he wiggles. Yay! All right. And that is how you make the paper fish.